Hey guys, Yuliya here. So today I will be working on a small project right under the American holly tree where I recently put our houseplants. So if you missed that video, I will post a link down in the description below, but let me show you the space and kind of explain the logic behind this project. So this is the space right under the American holly that we have, and the houseplants are doing really well. They're so happy and enjoying their summer camp. So I have this walkway here that I outlined with just old plain wood from the holly tree, but it looks so boring to me. Like there's nothing happening, and this edge right here I think could use some color. So what I decided to do, I decided to plant some Coleus there that I propagated myself. So let me show you the little plants next. So these are the Coleus that I propagated specifically for this project. I started earlier in the spring and I had some mother plants that I took cuttings of, and I just water propagated them and I put them in pots. So water propagation of Coleus and many other soft cuttings is very easy. There's a video that I made on how to make more houseplants. I will also post it in the description down below. So you basically take a cutting from your plant and you put it in a glass of water, jar of water, and in a couple of weeks they form roots. After they form roots, you can put them in a pot or directly in the soil outdoors if the weather permits. So the reason I'm using Coleus here is this is a shady spot and my backyard is mostly shade, so I have to come up with solutions for color without using flowers. And a lot of that color comes from tropical plants like Coleus or caladiums or elephant ears that I love so much, and they love me back because we have very tropical summers here in New Jersey. It's a very Florida-like summer, high humidity. That's why you see me wear my hair in ponytail a lot, because otherwise, trust me, you don't want to see me with my hair down on a humid day. So they love the humidity, they love the moisture that we're getting, they love the temperatures that we're getting in the summer, which are usually in 90s or like 30s if you're thinking Celsius. So anyways, I am going to go ahead and plant these guys up now. They don't require any special amendment. I usually put some compost in each of the holes when I'm planting, just because that's my habit. That's what I do all the time. But these are considered annuals in our area. Obviously, they're not frost tolerant. So I will, at the end of the season, take some cuttings again, store them in my plant room, and then use them again next spring to create maybe something like this in another area, or maybe this area. All right, guys, so it's all done, and I love how it turned out. This is exactly the pop of color that I needed in the space. So a couple of tips. Coleus put a lot of growth on during the growing season, so I placed them about 8 inches to a foot apart to give them sufficient space to grow. Also, if you propagate in your coleus indoors and you put them in pots and in the soil, make sure when you harden them off, put them outside, you put them in the shadiest location and slowly introduce them to more light because they will scorch otherwise. So I would say over a period of 2 weeks, just slowly introduce them to more light. Also, I have noticed on my coleus, I have some holes in the leaves. I think slugs found them. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm going to put some slug bait, Sluggo is great, around the plants to make sure they don't get devoured. Other than that, Coleus is a very low maintenance plant. I would give him high nitrogen fertilizer like milorganite or plant tone maybe in a couple of weeks once they get established, and maybe give them some water during heat wave. But other than that, they're very easy. Maybe also one more thing, pinch off the flowers if you don't like them. I happen to like them. They're blue in color and kind of pretty. But if you don't like them, if you pinch them, the coleus actually will become bushier. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me. Here comes the plane. There's always a plane in the video. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, post it in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.